It started in 2004 when the Honduran immigrant was accused of killing 2 women. A man who was sentenced to die literally was on death row.
So it's the case of this guy named Clemente Aguirre. And if I tell you this story, you'll say, you got to be making the up. It can't be true.
14 years, 4 months, and 19 days I've been incarcerated. 10 years, 3 months of them in death row.
Why don't you guys all have a drink tonight?
Couple beers.
Beers?
Yeah.
Hard liquor or anything like that?
No. Good morning, Innocentuntil. The white car angle. This video shouldn't be very long. I just watched a news report. I was actually looking for the information I seen released last night that maybe there was some new investigators on the scene, and everybody on Twitter was trying to find out who they were. I don't know. I still haven't seen that video yet. I wish I had, because I wanted to make one video. But while looking for that, I found, the video about the white car. And they said, I think they said it was one person in the white car, but then they said multiple. I'm not sure. You may have to correct me on that. But I'm glad that they were clear that saying that a white car was on the scene doesn't mean that we suspect this white car to be involved in the crime. It literally could mean anything. Once again, I'm just going to highlight a problem in the true crime genre. There are people that will zero in on their white car, be it males or females in it, and swear that these people have something to do with it. Like I said, I just seen this. I wanted to speak on it. So the white car, certain details around that seem fuzzy, but I'm surely glad that they said, hey, we just want to speak with whoever this is or whoever they were. We're not saying that they were tied to the crime. The thing that I found problematic in the reporting of this white car is that they also spoke about another officer-involved event that night where apparently and allegedly some people were pulled over for drunk driving. Listen, I'm always apparently and allegedly. I'm a real true crime fan, meaning I don't just watch missing persons and murder mysteries. I watch cop watches, I watch auditors, I watch all of these things. And so I'm saying that to say, you can literally go online right now and Google cops who've been fired and or arrested for fabricating not only evidence, but even DUIs. They arrest people for DUIs, and the people are inarguably not even drunk. They haven't even been drinking. There have been people who are arrested for DUIs, and they don't even drink, period. The way that DUIs work, any of those roadside tests, is number one, you don't have to take them. In different states, if you refuse, they may or may not take your license, but you're not obligated to take any of them. And it's no science. They're literally giving you, I don't want to sound biased here, but they're giving you dummy tests. They don't even have a science for you to do it. There are videos you can find cops say, I couldn't even do that. So when I say allegedly pulled over for DUI, that's what I'm saying. That these guys haven't been, this is going to be a thing for me. The justice system has to play out. There are people in the grave right now, dead, mostly men, who were murdered in our justice system by our capital punishment system for crimes that post-mortem they were absolutely cleared from. They were cleared, factually cleared. They did not commit the crimes, and yet our justice system killed them. So for me, at the very least, our justice system has to play out. And even sometimes when our justice system plays out, me personally, I may not agree. I don't know. I just, you gotta be in 4K for me. It used to be 3D. Now I gotta see you in 4K. And even now, I don't know, because what they doing, the deep faking videos. I don't know. I don't want to get too conspiracy theories here. I'm just saying we at least have to let the justice system play out. So they were allegedly pulled over for DUI. I don't have a problem with them mentioning that. This is what I have a problem with. If you made it a point once again to say that that was absolutely unrelated. With the white car, we don't know, but we aren't saying it is related, but we're saying we don't know. You made it a point to say the alleged DUI arrest was absolutely unrelated. But you also made it a point to put, if I remember correctly, I'm going to put that video in here. You guys asked for me to put videos in here. I'm going to put that in here, Lord willing. You made it a point, if I remember correctly, to put one of the guys' faces in the video. So my question is, if you knew as much as you sounded like you did when you told us it's unrelated, that had nothing to do with the murders, why was it necessary for you to put the pictures of the men in there? Why did you have to even put that there? Is this not the case where the police are coming out saying, hey, Can y'all please stop with the rumors? We know y'all want to help, but it's absolutely perverting and hurting the investigation. Is this that same case? Well, was I scrolling Twitter last night and I seen a Moscow, let me get my water. I seen a Moscow police had to respond to a rumor. I'm sorry, guys. That there would be an arrest either yesterday or the previous day, and they were saying they don't know where that rumor came from, but it's absolutely untrue. I don't want to come in here like I'm just the absolute moral police, like I don't do things wrong. Like when y'all watch my videos back, y'all won't catch me slip up. Like in the last video I said, hey, we do watch this for entertainment, but entertaining is at the bottom of the list. Justice and safe community is a safe world is at the top of the list, definitely. And then later on in the same video, I said, well, you know, I'm watching this for entertainment, and you can see where I put the caption. I said I'm not watching it because I know somebody who doesn't like me. If my channel grows, you'll clip that. I know how YouTube goes. I know how social media goes, and that's okay because those things are going to happen no matter how many preventative measures you take. But you know what doesn't have to happen? We don't have to be unnecessarily perverting investigations without speculations. I will refer to my first video and the last one again, my introduction into the true crime world. I made it a point to say, yes, I think the roommates are absolutely the murderers, or they know more or are involved. But I also absolutely don't know this is true. This is me speculating, so I'm not going to slander these young girls. I don't know it enough to be trying to slander them or condemn them. This is just my suspicion. My suspicion absolutely means nothing. Legally, a cop can suspect you of something all day long. He can even detain you if he suspects that you are about to commit a crime. It's RAS. Reasonable articulable suspicion. Do your homework. I ain't going into that. But they cannot arrest you. It means nothing just because somebody thinks you did something. So I don't have to unnecessarily slander these girls. I don't know why in a case, in a world where we already know there's too much rumor and speculation, they felt it necessary to show that one guy's face and the other three men's bodies outlined that you could clearly tell they were men, or I don't mean no disrespect when I say this, women built like men. I don't know why that was necessary, man. If you're going to tell us that that was totally unrelated, I think that was irresponsible reporting, journalism, and I think these are the things that we can do better in. Once again, I don't want to sound like I'm coming in here like I'm not, because I'm telling you, this is why I'm here. We blog on cases, we talk about other things. I'm here to talk about how we talk about these cases, meaning I will talk about the people talking about them. And I know eventually if I do this long enough and enough people know I'm here, people will talk about me, and that's okay. I want you to correct me when I'm wrong because I really want justice. So if I'm wrong intentionally, I'm wrong in my bias, or I'm wrong because I'm just going down the road, whatever, just if you see it. Now, we may not always agree, but if it's clear, like, why are we putting more speculation and rumor and opportunity for rumor in an investigation that's already swamped with it? And for unsolved murders, why would we do that? That's just irresponsible to me. And I think anybody, that video had to come through a team of people. Nobody on that team said, yo, we probably shouldn't just put these faces in there. Let me ask a question. Could it be that nobody that even occurred in, because they were just men, so who cares? You know what they told me on Twitter when I dropped my video in the last one why I think it's the roommates? I don't think you should say that. And you know why? When I asked them why? Because and then they begin to list how being accused could affect these young ladies' lives. You know what I mean, what is the obvious response? If I'm speculating and telling you why I'm speculating that women are guilty, and you're telling me I shouldn't do that because these accusations could affect their lives for the rest of their lives if they're not guilty, what is the obvious response there? Why don't y'all think about that when y'all out here accusing these men? I know why. I won't get into that. Once again, I think the roommates are the best suspect. If you didn't get it, let me wrap this video up. There's already too much rumor, speculation, and wild, misandry, bloodthirsty witch hunts in true crime. I couldn't repeat that again if I want to. Just too much foolishness. So we need to be careful about not adding more foolishness to it like they did in this video where they tell us there was an unrelated alleged DUI stop, arrest, whatever happened there. But yet they felt the need to put the face of one guy on the camera. I'm surprised. I would not be surprised whatsoever to find videos of this guy on YouTube later on. Is he the guy? And the four of the guys. Because, I mean, I'm unbiased enough to say it makes sense. If two people or one person could kill four people definitely could, or three people definitely could. But y'all told us it was totally unrelated, so you shouldn't have put their bodies or anything. You should have just reported the story and kept them. You shouldn't have even said gender or nothing. You telling us it has nothing to do with it. We don't need that to be thrown into the melting pot. We got too much foolishness in here already. That was the point of this video. I hope I didn't ramble too much. Thank you for the guys who subscribed last time. I just woke up. The toothpaste has my mouth extra dry. That's why I keep stuttering. But yeah, thank you guys for whoever watched the video. Thank you for whoever subscribed. People are not guilty until proven innocent. People are innocent until. I'm gone.
She said, I killed my mother and my grandmother. I'll do it to you.
With such irrefutable evidence implicating Cheryl's daughter, the day finally arrived for Clemente.
I do know that nobody believed me back then. No one. Besides my mother, nobody believed me. And I thank you for it. From the bottom of my heart.